today we're going to be looking at some Christmas gifts. I know it's not Christmas anymore, but these are my son's gifts. And then I bought him. I didn't want to do it before Christmas in case he saw the video. So we are going to be over-explaining, making nice sounds with these gifts. And let me know what you think. So we're going to start with this big book. It is Greek mythology. It's a hardback book. So I can knock and it sounds like I'm knocking on a door. So my son has been learning about Greek mythology in school this term, and he was really enjoying it, but I think they didn't go into a lot of depth in each story, and he was a little disappointed by that. So we've got him this book for Christmas. It's by National Geographic. So I kind of trust it when it's National Geographic, and it's called Treasury of Greek Mythology. Classic stories of gods, goddesses, heroes and monsters. So if I open it up, it has a nice cracking sound if I open it the right page. Such a nice crunching sound. Because I haven't opened it at that page yet, let's find another page. So this is a nice one of Dionysus. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Dionysus, the god of wine. Sounds like my kind of god. I don't know much about that god. We have all the usual suspects like Zeus and Medusa and Hermes, Aphrodite, Orion, and Hades. Hades is a good one, right? So it is quite big, hefty, it's heavy. The front cover has gold foil writing and the pictures here. I've got a little bit of gold as well, like little gold stars, a gold wheel. And there are roughly 30 stories, 25 to 30 different stories to be shared, so I know he will love it. If you haven't read any Greek mythology, then this might be for you as well. You might want to buy this too. It is a very hefty book. Lots of pictures in there, designs. It is designed for children, but there's no reason why adults can't also enjoy it. And it makes nice sounds. Now, I don't know if you've ever read a book before, and I have kind of opened it already, but I'll talk you through it again. So here you have the pages, and we have to do, in order to read a book, at least a physical book, is you need to get the front cover to grab the pages at the corner and you can open it one at a time. You have to be careful not to skip a page, okay? You will have, it's difficult for me to show you, but you see at the bottom there is a number there. This book is so big I keep losing the pages, but there's a little number in the corner up there. That page is 14 and each page has a number. It goes up 14, 15, 16. Obviously it starts at 1 and that tells you that you're on the right page again. So I can read a little bit from the book if you like. This one is, I'm not sure who this is about, or Gaia, I think. Eros was beautiful, but not ordinary beautiful. Eros's beauty made the others quiver. It made them dream of being enveloped in warm caresses, of getting drunk on thick, creamy honey, of swooning from ambrosia, of whirling to tinkling music, of being dazzled by sparkles in this lightless world. So, if you are from a country that reads left to right, then that's what you're going to do. Some countries read top to bottom and right to left, so that might not make sense to you, but because this book is written in English, you will be going from left to right and across and not down. Okay. And you've got words in there. Okay, you've got words, you've got sentences, full stops, and of course you have all those beautiful pictures in there as well to help tell the tale. So that is the Greek mythology book. Let me know what you think. Just pop it down, it's very heavy. Okay, next let's get a smaller item because I have some more bigger items. I need to build my muscles up before I hold on to them. So here we have a very crackly gift. And in fact, I think I'm going to get myself some of these for my mukbang channel. If you like eating sound, then head on over to Pixie Eats ASMR. I only eat on them and I ramble as well. So this is space food and it is chocolate ice cream. It's freeze dried. This is the type of food astronauts would have in space because it lasts a long time. And so my son has also been doing space in school this term, and he had to write a journal of him going into space, and he wrote about how he would be okay with the space diet, like that was his selling point, that he wasn't picky. So I thought it'd be cute for him to try some space food. So he got the chocolate. There is strawberry and vanilla and I think a mint chocolate chip variety as well. So I'll probably get one of each and do that for my mukbang. So it comes in this foil packaging, and to open it there is a little perforation, a little slit in the side there and a perforation, and you can just tear along or you can cut it if you like, and then there's a little seal as well that you can re-seal it afterwards. It's got a little astronaut on the front, and around him floating in space is the chocolate ice cream. It makes nice crackling sounds. I think it was around £4 on Amazon. And there were like freeze-dried fruit astronaut, or would you be happy to eat the weird food I give them? So that is gift number 2. How would you eat it? Oh, just similar to how you would eat other food. You just take it out of the wrapper, open your mouth, and pop it in. I imagine it's quite crunchy. So you would have to chew, and then you're going to swallow that, and it will taste just like ice cream, but in solid form. Crunchy solid form. Does that make sense? You don't need to do anything to it, you just take it out and eat it. You don't kind of make it into real ice cream or anything, you just eat it as a freeze-dried form. Okay, pop that down. Okay, another small gift. My son actually asked for this, or sort of as an option. He doesn't know he's getting it for sure, but he didn't ask for very much this year. He didn't ask Santa for very much either. So, yeah, Mummy was a little bit stressed trying to find gifts that I kind of thought he'd like, but also that were usable, because he loves a plushie. But once you've got the initial excitement of getting a new plushie out of the way, you can't really use it. So he has got Kirby and the Forgotten Land for his Switch. He tends to get at least one new Switch game for birthday and for Christmas. He sometimes gets them throughout the year with his own money if they go on sale, but he's got so many he can replay if he wants to, which he does, to be fair on him. So this is Kirby here, this pink alien. Kirby likes to eat everything, and he has different skills, like he can copy shapes and things. He's got, I think it's a copy ability, and so if he were to eat a bus, for example, he could turn into the shape of a bus. So I don't know much about this game. I don't know if it's a platform game or a open world. It says the very first 3D entry in the series. Okay, it's 3D. Inhale enemies to copy their abilities. You can even evolve your copy abilities to power them up. It's difficult to read in here because it's so dark. Use mouthful mode to inhale objects whole. So if you look on here, he can turn into a traffic cone and this thing, and he's got something on his head. I do like Kirby. I think he's a car there as well. We have a lot of Kirby manga books. They're so funny. They're bonkers. We love them. Hilarious. So this is for his Nintendo Switch, which is a games console. And this is not the size of the game. There's like a little cartridge inside, and that just kind of inserts into the Switch itself. So this is just the box to keep it in. Yeah, and this was around £40, I think, roughly. And there were other Kirby games my son does have. I think it's Kirby Buffet, something buffet. But I think that's the only other Kirby game that he has. Although I do think Kirby is in Smash Bros, right? And my son does have that. But we mainly know Kirby from the Kirby books that we seems to think I'm going to be using it to play Fortnite with him. Get a bit further from the trip. But I'm going to have to save that, so it will be a while, and he's going to go on about it until I've got it. But I think I want the Switch Lite. I kind of want like a pretty skin for it, like a pink, because I love the colour pink, or like pastel-y colours. So yeah, eventually I'll get one because I want to play the Professor Layton game, the new one. I love Professor Layton. I used to play it on my DS. So yeah, I'm going to be saving for that. So maybe I'll do a Switch game ASMR video in the future. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, next one. Give my head a little itch. I'm sorry if there's banging. My next door neighbour's just arrived home from work, and then her dog starts barking, and then she starts banging around. I love her. Like, we get on really well. It's just frustrating when you're recording, and then, yeah, like really banging around. Okay, next up. This is something I buy my son every year. He gets a calendar for his room. Different theme every year, and this year it is chicken nugget. If you don't know what chicken nugget is, it is like, we've seen it on TikTok and YouTube. It's like a little animated series. This cute little fella here is the demigod of chaos. So yeah, he's like a little rabbit. I think he's meant to be, or no, dog. There is a rabbit up here. I only know some of the names. So this here is chicken nugget. And this is cheeseburger. It's got a little gherkin on his head. And I think this is called soda pop. I think, no, maybe that's soda pop. One of them is called soda pop or sody pop. I can't remember. And I can't remember the names of the other guys. So yeah, they're all sort of, it's like a red panda, a cat, a rabbit. I don't know if that's like a goat, and maybe another cat, and then the dog, chicken nugget. And my son made well, he painted a mug. We went to a pottery place, and he painted his own mug, and he did a chicken nugget design, which is very cute. So here are the different calendar months. So I believe it probably goes in order. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. So this will open up. It's a little sticker at the moment, and it will drop down. So there'll be this top bit, and then there'll be about the same amount below as each of the months drop down. So you will get that picture, and then you'll get the days of the month in little boxes so that you can write any special occasions or appointments, like anything that needs to be remembered in each of the boxes. Yeah, so like here for example, this will be how it looks. So this is this bit, and then this bit will drop down, and you can see all the different numbers. This is for June, and you get all the different dates there, and you can write in those boxes whatever you would like to write, whatever you need to remember. But yeah, this is super cute. I think he's gonna love it. He loves these characters, and they look like really cute pictures. It's just for another kind of way if you don't maybe have a diary, or if you're quite old school and don't like using your phone to keep information on. I personally like to have it old school. I like pen and paper because I'm old. I do have a phone obviously, but I wouldn't choose to check my phone for important things. I just like pen and paper. I like it. I like physical things. So, do you use a calendar? Have you used a calendar before? It's really simple. It's very good to have one in the house, and then everyone can see what is happening on certain days. So maybe certain people, like my husband, doesn't double book or triple book us for things. So yeah, this is for 2025, because that is the year that we are heading into. Actually, by the time this is up, it might already be 2025. So yeah, every year this will go up. So 2025, and then the following year in the January we'll go to 2026. Yeah, and then after another 12 months it'll be 2027. Yeah, there's 12 months in a year. Yeah, good. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Okay, so let's pop this one down. This is a very long video, isn't it? We have just 2 more to go. So I did order more gifts for my son. It's currently the 20th of December, and it's gonna be, I don't know if they're gonna arrive in time. They might arrive between the 22nd and the 27th. So I will let my son know that there's more gifts coming if they don't arrive in time. And actually I think he'll quite like that. He'll quite like to draw out the Christmas gifts, because obviously these are just from us, and then he will have gifts from Santa, stocking, and then grandparents, uncles and aunts, friends. So he'll have a lot to open, so it's absolutely fine. Okay, so next we have Myrtle Jr. If you've seen some of my other videos, I have the Myrtle for Adults version, and I love it. They're logic problems. So they're like little grids, and you get clues, and then you tick or cross off the grid depending on what the clue tells you. And finally you should be able to solve the murder or the crime. These aren't murders because they're for little people. These are like things being taken, stolen, things like that. So they're still crimes but not murders. So we got him this. There are, I don't know if it tells you how many different ones there are, but I think each page, or every few pages, there's a new mystery to solve on there, and I've heard good things about it. The solution is on the following page. It's kind of written upside down, but in the adults version, the solutions are all at the back, which might be a bit more difficult, but at once. So it's quite good that they're on the following page. So on the front we've got the little spy guy, and then I think you have to work out which item's missing on certain ones, or which thing has been stolen. So here it looks like there's been a gemstone, and it is by G.T. Garber. And oh look, there are 40 brain bending mystery puzzles for daring detectives. So this is what the grids look like here, and it should, by the clues, you should be able to work out whether, say, this person had this object with them, or they were in a certain room, or they used a certain item for something, or which item was stolen, for example. And then you'll tick. If one box is ticked here, that would mean that was a cross, that was a cross, that was a cross, and that was a cross. You can only have one tick per sort of L shape or cross shape, if that makes sense. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm hoping he'll want to do it with me, but I don't know. I wanted this year to buy him things that were things he could do, not just open and be like, oh that's cute, and then that's the end of it. So yeah, again, this is a book, so you're going to open it the same way as the other one. You're going to open the front cover, and then page by page you can open it up. Don't skip a page. This one also has numbers at the bottom. Can you see the number at the bottom? Number 7. So you can't really go wrong unless you don't know your numbers. That's, I guess, for another time. If you don't know your numbers, we can go through that another time. But we've got one more present to look at, and then you can go, I promise. Another little scratch. Does anyone else have the most tickliest hair in the land? we live near the sea, near the beach. So I just thought this was a good idea to get him out and about. He'll be excited by this. He doesn't know he's getting this. He didn't ask for it. We've kind of discussed a metal detector before, just like randomly in conversation, and he seemed quite excited about getting one at some point. So because I struggled to know what to get him, I thought this was great. So it's a starter kit. It is a foldable metal detector, so it can carry it easily. And there is also a heavy duty trowel, so if we do find anything we can dig it up. Yeah, it comes in this big box. Again, it's National Geographic. I don't know if I just said that, which was the same as the Greek mythology book. I love National Geographic. Very good for kids, and it is, if you can see the STEM, it's a STEM toy, which means science, technology, engineering and maths. So yeah, we're gonna take this to the beach and see if we can find any treasures. So basically what you do is that you hold on to this. You can see it on here. This kind of is almost like a walking stick, where this would clip onto your arm, and then this bit at the bottom glides, like hovers over like an area, and if it beeps it means it's found something metal. So we could potentially find coins, rubbish, you could find rubbish, jewellery, yeah, just lots of fun things. I'm hoping we'll find some interesting things. So it will have yeah, like a beep 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 sound. It is, you can't quite see it here because it's off to the side, but it says that it's lightweight, which is good because we'll be walking with it. It's extendable, so obviously my son will grow, so he'll be able to extend that as he gets taller. And it has deep detection, so you know, as the treasure is quite far down, it should still be able to detect it, and that's where you've got the trowel, so we can like try and find what it is that it's found. But yeah, I'm just hoping, like you've got here things like a compass, rocks, coins. I think that's gold. I don't think we're gonna find gold, but you never know. So yeah, it says discover hidden treasure, and it's collapsible for easy travel. So what do you think about that? I think we're gonna get rich. So yeah, that would be good if we do. Be amazing. Obviously, if we find something valuable, that will be mine. My son's not having it. No, if we found anything valuable like jewellery, obviously we try and find the owner, which would be nice. So yeah, what do you think of those gifts? I'm going to leave it there because if I put it down it's going to make a lot of noise. Did you think they were like a good kind of selection of genres, but you know, different kinds of items? I'll let you know the other things we've bought him that may not arrive in time. One is a skin for his Switch. It's a Gengar, I think it's like a silicone skin that goes around the little controllers and on the console itself, and there's a little Pokemon charm to go with it. And the other item is a new lunchbox. It's a Hype, the brand Hype lunchbox, because his school lunchbox is falling to bits, so he needed a new one, so I thought I'd get him something he needed. So hopefully they will arrive in time, but like I say, you'll be excited to kind of extend Christmas if not. But that will do it for today. That was a long one for me anyway. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any more questions, if I didn't explain enough, then feel free to ask and we can go through it another time. But I hope you had a lovely Christmas. I have no idea when this is going out, so it might even been like 2 months ago. I'm sorry if that's the case. And Happy New Year if that is also the case. And I'll see you guys